Happy birthday to former late NBA player Rasul Butler and legendary actor, comedian, and game show host Drew Carey. Xavier back again with another video, and before I get started, I want to thank every last one of you who checked out my rant from earlier today about internet/social media trolls. People trying to be negative to me on the internet or in real life, no. I don't put up with that shit. If anybody wants to be negative to me on the internet, I block their ass permanently or until further notice. Now, if people be negative to me in real life, that's a different story. But I don't want to talk about that no more, because today is a very special day. Yep. May 23rd, 2000, Eminem released his third album, the Marshall Mathers LP, under Dr. Dre's Aftermath Entertainment and Jimmy Iovine's Interscope Records. The album was produced mostly by Dre and Eminem, along with the 45 King, the Bass Brothers, and Mailman. The album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, staying atop for 8 consecutive weeks, and was certified diamond. Eminem was the 4th solo hip-hop artist to go diamond. The first hip-hop artist that we all know that went diamond was MC Hammer, when he released Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him 30 years ago. Then Tupac with the All Eyes on Me, then Biggie with the Life After Death. Then Eminem with the Marshall Mathers LP, then Nelly with Country Grammar. The singles from this album were The Real Slim Shady, The Way I Am, Stan, I'm Back, and Bitch Please Part 2. Not that much guest appearances, but the only guest appearances are from Ditto, RBX, Sticky Fingers from Onyx, D12, Nate Dogg, Dr. Dre, X to the Z Exhibit, and Snoop Dogg. The Marshall Mathers LP has been named on several lists of the greatest albums of all time and is widely regarded as Eminem's best album. And it won a Grammy for Best Rap Album at the 2001 Grammys, while The Real Slim Shady won Best Rap Solo Performance. Among other awards, Eminem won a Brit Award for International Male Solo Artist. And the album won an MTV Euro Music Award for Best Album. A sequel to this 13 years later was released in 2013, the Marshall Mathers LP 2. Looking back on this 20 years later, no doubt that it's a classic. This was back when Eminem was in his prime. And let me tell y'all a little story. Back in the day, they used to play The Real Slim Shady on the radio a lot, and my dad figured since I loved that song so much, that he was going to buy me this album. So when he was about to take me to buy my first CD, I told him I wanted the Marshall Mathers LP by Eminem. He gonna tell me no, because I was too young to have hip-hop albums with a parental advisory explicit content. Despite that, the first hip-hop album with a parental advisory explicit content that I listened to when I was a kid was Tupac, Me Against the World. So I had to wait 20 years later to get this. So thank you, Eminem, for 20 years of this classic project, even though I wasn't old enough to get it back then. But I'm glad I got it 20 years later. This was the first Eminem album that went diamond. The second album from Eminem that went diamond was The Eminem Show. So that's going to wrap up my short rant celebrating 20 years of Eminem's The Marshall Mathers LP. If you're not new here, give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down and leave a comment down below on what is your favorite song off this album. Mine will forever be The Real Slim Shady. If you're new here, hit subscribe if you like the content and hit that notification bell for my next rant about one of my favorite rappers' albums turning 20. And I'll catch you tomorrow for a Let's Play of the Teen Titans video game based on the original Teen Titans. Don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace. Happy 20th to Eminem's The Marshall Mathers LP.